You won't believe it. We're about to meet a super interesting chemist. He agreed to everything Mason said, and Coffey unlocks him what a creative way to break free. There's a pardon agreement. Mason agreed at once. He's a pushover. So the chemist left. Mason picked up the coin as some outside gathered to talk. The chief, however, tore up the pardon agreement. Mason was clearly tricked. Just at that moment, it seemed that memories from 3 decades ago came flooding back to my mind. They've got tons of wild tales. The chemist hopes his GF skips SF to dodge this. In the cutest hotel's luxury suite, Mason enjoyed a hot bath, grabbed the bright towel rope, and summoned the top hairstylist a bath and style party. He donned a suit, had a trim on the balcony of a high-rise hotel who says seniors can't be chic. What have you done for me, lying CEO? This business is done, and you've already brought me back to life. Why should I trust you? You are truly a piece of work. Let's wrap up the chief's wrist and toss him off the balcony. It's a wild move. Our little assistant stands by nervously, fearing that he might become the next one to be thrown over the balcony. Mason tied the rope to the chair like a real stuntman, strutted off, and by the time his crew found out, their superhero had vanished. Naturally, his crew rushed to find their leader. Outside the hotel, Mason commandeered a Hummer. It's a speedy getaway. And then our chemist chased after, grabbing a Ferrari. It's a real fast and furious scene. You won't believe it, this is actually a 1996 movie, and Mason's getting cozy with the truck along the way. Using scattered cargo, Mason cleverly set up roadblocks right on cue to stop those chasing cops. He crashed a fuel truck and barriers like composing a live soundtrack for our chemist. The subordinate then lost contact with Mason, and after starting the investigation, discovered he has a family. What a truly rare and exceptional agent. He followed Mason's daughter, and sure enough, she showed up with friends to meet her long-lost dad, snapping an adorable selfie. Before dying, Mason saw his daughter's photos. He wanted happiness, but was sent back to jail. What cruel fate. Mason felt the day dragged on, though unmet. He missed his daughter and kept rehearsing what to say when they met. When they met, he didn't know what to say but struggled to reassure his daughter. Just at this moment, the wailing of sirens echoed around, even with little time remaining. Yet, he felt a wave of happiness, unaware of his father's crimes. This is a real-life film moment. In a moment of disappointment, Agent Zio came out, claiming Mason was aiding them to save everyone from a crisis. Mason could hardly believe his ears. As Zio, she actually bestowed such great honor upon him. Then the operation commenced. Welcome to this grand spectacle. Mason gazed at the useless blueprints, told Mai the map was in his mind. A spy return scene. Of course, Zio followed, yet couldn't swim. He vomited dramatically, but was more worried about his non-pregnant girlfriend. The commander told him to focus on the mission, had sent someone to retrieve Carla to the command center. This is mission impossible level. At the White House, a system issue caused transfer problems, but it won't hinder the plan. Once time's up, half of San Francisco explodes. The operation starts. Brace for impact. A team took Mason and Zio along. Mason led like a fearless tour guide, while Zio was the deal maker for explosives. Mason leads the way. Zio dismantles the bombs. After neutralizing the toxic gas missiles, they'll send the green signal for the light of rescue. Next, the plane skimmed the ocean surface, close to the island. They dove into the water. It's like an underwater age. Since the plane approached the island, they were spotted clearly. The island had eagle-eyed watchers. Now they faced a life-threatening obstacle. Otherwise, Mason would end up as charcoal. Mason lay sideways, leaving everyone dumbfounded. At least they didn't witness him failing. Why chase this man? He's extremely talented. Meanwhile, they've searched half the island. The sensors went unresponsive briefly. Time slipped by, and suddenly they found Mason had escaped. Just then, the iron gate echoed, and they entered the tunnel like an epic quest unfolding. Mason's route left the opponents completely clueless. He's a pro at stealth. All the while, he enjoyed saying this was way better than prison. Walking 97 steps would get them beneath the fort. Step by step leads to success. and the final twist might just be brewing. General Hammer had set up laser sensors everywhere, even with the team reflecting them with cool mirrors. They triggered the motion detectors. Danger struck. The general sensed them. Men encircled. The perilous game starts. General urged them to think of comrades. No time. Intense clash. Time to bleed for my country. You can't do anything. What's next? Beanstalks, bah, let me go. Go to the upper room quickly. Tell your men to lay down their arms. It's all like a brain teaser. These guys are really beyond redemption. Could this even spark a war? The other side watches, hoping to descend. Gunfire finally rings out, wishing his men halt. Absolutely not. This was what he wanted. His men had the advantage, swiftly wiping out the entire team. Only one soldier remained in the tunnel, still resisting, while all others had fallen. Asterisk viewers, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more amazing content. Asterisk.